A new report reveals Georgia colleges and universities are better preparing future teachers in the classroom in reading instruction.
Yeah, the findings come as state lawmakers passed sweeping literacy legislation earlier this year, all of it aimed at addressing the state's poor reading scores. By fourth grade, only 1 in 3 Georgia students reads proficiently. That's according to a state assessment.
Atlanta News First investigative reporter Andy Parati has covered the issue for years. He's in the studio now to break down how this translates to the classroom, Andy.
Yeah, guys, when we first profiled the National Council on Teacher Quality's report about 2 years ago, many of Georgia's top college prep programs received a failing grade. Today, some of them are now getting A's and high praise for making needed changes.
Andy, this is good news for Georgia. This is real progress in 3 years.
Heather Pesky is president of the National Council on Teacher Quality. This week, her nonprofit released this report showing a dramatic improvement in how Georgia colleges and universities prepare future teachers in reading instruction. The percentage of elementary teacher prep programs earning an A more than doubled from 26% in 2023 to 53%.
So overall, Georgia has made really great strides in the last 3 years in really focusing on transforming teacher preparation programs so they're aligning with the science of reading and they're ensuring that their aspiring teachers have the knowledge and skills to be successful in teaching kids to read once they hit the classroom.
3 years ago, these 7 Georgia institutions received a failing grade in how they prepare future teachers for the classroom, with the report saying the schools were using outdated teaching methods to teach reading instruction that wasn't based on science. That included Georgia State University. Here's what the chair of GSU's Department of Early Childhood and Elementary Education told us in 2024 about the report.
They have historically been a gotcha organization, and we believe that the quality of our instruction is very good.
NCTQ's new report now gives Georgia State an A after changing its course materials.
Do you think our reporting had something to do with it?
I think, Andy, the fact that you shined a spotlight on teacher preparation programs, including Georgia State University, that were not aligning the program with the best science, really helped in drawing attention to the fact that we needed to see transformation in Georgia's teacher prep programs. And that is in no small part to the investigative journalism that you did.
Now, the report isn't all good news. 1 in 5 teacher programs in the state still earned an F. NCTQ's claims that's because their methods of teaching reading instruction included debunked practices that run contrary to the research. Andy Parati, Atlanta News First investigates.
Andy, thank you.